Good morning. Welcome to your Saturday morning, early morning intuitive guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum here with some words of wisdom to start your day off well. As you can tell, I am not in my own digs today. I'm at my sister's. We're working on a house we're flipping. So I've got my yucky duds on and the whole bit. You lucky people. So let's start with some breath. Nice deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Letting your shoulders drop in through the nose, out through the mouth. Getting deeper and more smooth as you go, in through the nose, out through the mouth. One more, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Just kind of settling in. And again, as I said the other day, the more you practice this and the more you practice this with me, the easier it gets for your body to recognize, okay, taking deep breaths now. Must be time to relax, settle in, get focused, etc. So, we have today a card from the Soul Coaching deck. Not because it picked me. Good morning, Cindy. Welcome. Glad you're finding me. You're the first one on today. But because it's the one I had in my hands yesterday when I was packing, so it's the one that came along. And we have a lovely card for today. I really like the picture on this card. This picture makes me happy. Adventure. Adventure. And there's this long road going over these rolling green hills into the sunset or sunrise, whichever one it is. Not sure if we're headed east or west. But adventure. Adventure. So, take another nice deep breath. Let it go. Preparing yourself for adventure. Let's see what it tells us. Card meaning, take risks. Okay, now we've heard that how many cards this week? Take risks. And again, on the front end when you're going into it, you're likely to perceive it as a risk. After the fact, looking back, you might go, that really wasn't as risky as I thought it was. All right? Take risks. You're entering new frontiers and a period of expansions. Good morning, Cheryl. Welcome. Glad you're here. Go beyond self-imposed limitations. How many times this week have we heard that? Go beyond self-imposed limitations. And sometimes those limitations come from things others have said, but they are truly self-imposed because we hang on to them. We're the ones who get to decide, that was their opinion. I'm letting that go. I'm handing it back. I love doing this exercise with clients when there's something like that. So let's say someone's father said to them, you're never going to amount to much, or girls can't do that, or you're just not that smart, or whatever it is. You imagine picking up that idea and you kindly and lovingly hand it back to them. Energetically. Doesn't matter if they're still walking the earth plane or if they've moved on. Doesn't matter. You hand it back to them. Here, this was your thought, your belief. You can have it. I don't want it anymore. Just hand it back. You're done with it. And then I like doing something that kind of signifies it's done. Good morning, Gwen. Glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. So whatever it might be, just patting your hands. It might be doing this. Whatever it is that signifies you are done with that thought. It wasn't your thought to begin with. It was imposed upon you, oftentimes as a child. You're letting it go. You don't need it. You don't want it. All right? Look at the world around you in new and different ways. Look at the world around you in new and different ways. And kids do that all the time, right? Do you remember laying on your back in bed wondering, what if the ceiling was the floor and the floor was the ceiling? I'd have to step over all the doorways and have to watch out for the light fixtures. Did you ever do that? If not, maybe I'm just strange. But nonetheless, it's a different way of looking at something. How can I look at this thing from a different perspective? Imagine yourself actually looking at it I'm going to look at this from behind. I'm going to look at this from above. I'm going to look at this from below. How does it look different if I take a different perspective? Like this sentence, you ready? Something exciting is just around the corner. Good morning, Mal. Glad you're here. And good morning to whomever snuck past me. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. I see there's 4 of you on right now. Your soul wants you to know adventure entails risks, but which we estimate the risks. Adventure entails risks, and without them, existence can become stagnant and lackluster. Good morning, Beth. We have vastly overvalued safety. And oftentimes it's the illusion of safety. Like, I'll stay with my job because I've got a pension and blah, blah, blah. And then you get downsized. It's an illusion. It's all an illusion, right? If your life seems uninspired in some areas, good morning, Abigail, welcome. Be willing to take risks and try something new. Don't wait until an amazing adventure presents itself. Good morning, Ruth Ann, welcome, welcome. Start with small adventures and they will create momentum for bigger and bolder adventures. Turn my page here, hang on. Try changing your hair color or style, or drive a different way to work. Just something small, okay? This one, I think she thinks it's small, and I'm like, oh no, not if you're shy. If you're shy, walk up to a stranger and start talking. Yeah, easier said than done, right? But it might be having conversation with someone who starts a conversation with you, the checkout clerk, whatever. If you take enough small risks, good morning, Jonille, welcome, welcome, soon your life will become a great and grand adventure. And the affirmation is, wonderful new experiences fill my life. Wonderful new experiences fill my life. Now, when you heard that, did part of you go, ooh? If so, take a breath right now. It's okay for wonderful new adventures to fill your life. They don't have to be frightening. They don't have to be arduous and taxing. They can be this. Wonderful new adventures fill my life. I wonder where this road's going to take me. I wonder what's over that next hill. I wonder what it's going to be like to go on this adventure. Maybe try an adventure. I'll give you a couple that are typically uncomfortable for people, but do it anyway. Try it. Put on your tennis shoes, go stand out in your front yard, and listen to your feet. Yes, that's what I said. Listen to your feet. What direction do they want to go today? And start walking. You have no destination in mind. You're just walking. Good morning, Mary. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. Just start walking. See where it takes you. And then when you get to an intersection, thank you for the coffee, look the various directions. Is there something appealing in one of those directions that you want to go look at? Oh, there I see a cool garden down to the left. I'm going that way. Then you get down there. Ooh, I see a fun dog down to the right. I'm going that way. Follow your feet. Follow your feet. Another thing you could do is hop in the car, have no destination in mind, and just start driving. See where you end up. Yeah, but I might get lost. Yes, you might get lost. And what kind of a cool adventure could you have when you allow yourself to be lost for a bit? And that concept of all those who are wandering are not necessarily lost, play around with it. Rather than knowing I'm going from here to here and this is my route, I'm going to amble my way. Maybe you do have a destination. I'm going to the town 40 minutes away. But maybe you amble some of the back roads instead of just taking the highway there. Look at something different. Present yourself to something different. Maybe you drive past a store. You know, I've always wanted to go in there. Stop. Go in. See what you find as you're wandering around. So this is about creating your own adventures, allowing these adventures to present themselves to you, and you saying yes. There's a book, let me think of her name. It's called The Year of Yes. And, let's see if her name pops into my head. She's the one who wrote, now I got a blank on that too. She was the writer for one of the medical shows. Very popular one. But her sister on Thanksgiving Day said to her, you never say yes to anything. And that just went whammo. And so she decided she was going to have a year of yes. She said yes to every opportunity that came her way. Can you imagine what kinds of things would happen? Now, some of it she liked, some of it she didn't like. Doesn't matter. She became an aficionado of yes, trying some stuff, seeing what she got. So I'd like you to do that today. If you hold your coffee cup in your right hand, hold it. Shonda Rhimes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. That's her. And it's a great book. It's very funny. But it makes the point that when you begin to say yes to a whole bunch of stuff, even if you decide, well, I didn't like that, I'm not going to do that again, you have many more opportunities open up to you and things that never would have gotten experienced that come your way. Try it. Just try it. A few little yeses. Let's see what you get. So that is your mission for today. Have an adventure. Go have an adventure today and let's see what you get. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you are capable of far more than you think you are, including saying yes to your adventures.